Hello guys, this is Market Insight, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about SoundHound AI. So if we do see overnights are down around 0.9% on the overnight for Sunday going on to Monday Eastern Standard Time, and we do see that Thursday on to Friday that it did go down quite a bit due to their earnings. So I kind of just want to speak about and recap on what happened on Friday. So they are a agentic AI company. They reported record revenue of $44.2 million, 52% year-over-year increase. So it's really good for the Rule of 40 for smaller cap, high growth stocks. And it did fall around 12% in extended trading on May 7th due to the wider than expected adjusted loss of negative 6 cents per share. So we do see there's an acquisition for LivePerson, acquiring LivePerson for $43 million, which is amazing. And combined revenue opportunity of $500 million with LivePerson. And then we do see a few days before the earnings, there was a partnership, or they introduced Oasis, a self-learning agentic AI platform that allows organizations to deploy AI agents that handle complex transactions and workflows. And then they expanded their voice AI rollout with Casey's General Stores. So it's amazing that, SoundHound is making all these partnerships with, and trying to acquire as much as possible and trying to get into the agentic AI space and be one of the leaders for that sector, right? But unfortunately, with SoundHound, if we do see here, that, with smaller cap stocks, that their expenses usually outweigh their revenue, and we see it right here. Year to date, their revenue is increasing, but we do see their expenses are outweighing their revenue because they're trying to grow as much as possible. So that's the bittersweet with SoundHound, where they're trying to grow as much as possible, and at the same time too, they're trying to acquire as much, so much, right? They don't really have the sponsorship from other, I know they have had NVIDIA a little bit, but they don't really have any partnerships with higher mega cap stocks, right? So I feel like in the future they might go through either some dilution, if it's equity financing or debt financing, to raise as much capital as possible. But either way, SoundHound's still doing amazing. The revenue is increasing year over year, which is great, right? But I feel like for myself, because I average out around $12 a share. I have around 670 shares of SoundHound. So my plan is right now is I'm going to probably do some covered calls. And again, this is not financial advice. So I'm not telling you to go do this. I'm not telling you to do really anything. I'm just kind of giving you the details of what I'm doing and what the market is kind of digesting right now going into Sunday. But basically, I'm thinking about doing a covered call for 12 cents at $10 because there's no way that SoundHound, unless they partner up with a major company, but there's no way it's going to go over $10 by May 15th, right? So again, if we do the math, 12 cents times 600, I think that's around $70-ish USD. And again, a week over week, if I just keep kind of getting those premiums, then that will help me lower my cost basis on SoundHound as much as possible or invest it into another stock. So again, if you are kind of in that stage where you're like, hey, I don't know what I need to do. I don't know what I should do. My average cost is 14. My average cost is 8. Not 8, but my average cost is 9. Then it's best that maybe just try to do the covered calls and then see what happens, get some premiums while you're waiting. And then when you're waiting for that, and then let's say worst case it gets called away, then you can maybe do a cash secured put and kind of put in that wheel strategy as best as possible, right? But again, $10 would be great for me, just waiting to see what would happen. I don't want to sell for a loss, and then just kind of just get those premiums and that income as much as possible, even if it's something very small, right? And that's the point too, right? If you feel like even if you have 100 shares and you're like, hey, I just want to get something small and I'm waiting and I'm going to wait until the stock starts to go up, and it could be a couple months to a year or even 2 years, then it's best just to do that, right? But anyways, this is Market Insight. We have a blessed Sunday, and we're going to go on next week, and it seems like the overnight market is doing okay. So we'll go on for next week and then just kind of bang it out for this week coming up, right? So see what happens and go from there. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and be blessed. Bye.